Hi yoga movement family, Maple here. Welcome back. This is another 15-minute little flow, little yoga stretch out to get you in and out, but get you something juicy for your day. Let's get ready to stretch it out. Meet me on your mat. You need no products, no equipment, just you, yourself, maybe a yoga mat. See you there. All right, friends, so here we are, beautiful day, getting ready to do some stretchy, twisty, bendy stuff. Let's start with our feet about as wide as our hips. We'll soft bend in our knees. Sweep your arms down, inhale all the way up. Exhale, a little booty bop at the bottom. Send the hips back here, activate through the heels, inhale. Exhale, take it low. Squeeze the butt as you lift up, inhale. Last one will come down and back to the top with the breath in. And exhale, you can bring your hands to your heart, shoulders soft down your back. Start to pivot your heels in, toes out, maybe widening your stance into a horse. And from here, you can keep your hands at your heart, or you can bring them to your thighs, or you can kind of rest nice and low. We're just gonna shimmy left to right, right to left. Rooting down through the feet, getting nice and active right away. Awesome. So if you have any tension or pain here, you can always fold a yoga mat or towels or washcloths under the heels to take some knee pain out of the equation if that's a factor for you. And from here, take your palms to your thighs, thumbs are forward, fingertips are back. Sit nice and deep. We're gonna actively press our legs away. And as you inhale, start to draw your right shoulder head forward. And as you exhale, twist to your left, starting to bring your chin over, your shoulder over your chin. You can always shimmy side to side or just be still. Try to soften your shoulders from your ears, soften your face, soften your gaze. Nice, and with your next inhale, come through center and start to bring the left shoulder head forward. Exhale, twisting deeper to your right. Actively pressing the legs open, so deep into the inner thighs. One more cycle of breath. Inhale through center. You can bring your hands down, walk your feet into parallel, wide forward fold. Pedal side to side, left to right, right to left. And then just fold right in half, soft bend to the knees. You can take your feet to your palms rather, to the outer edges of your feet. Allow your head to hang heavy for a minute. Shifting the weight more into your toes, keep your heels glued. Release your hands, inhale, come up halfway, a nice long spine. And exhale, bend your knees, send your hips down, come into a Malasana Yogi squat. So same thing, but a little bit different, nice and lower to the ground. Hands can come to your heart this time. We'll actively press the inner thighs open with your elbows or perhaps your tricep muscles. Beautiful day at the park. We've got all sorts of soccer games going on. I think there's some rugby happening in that far field. It's just beautiful out. Deep breath in, get a little taller, lengthen your spine. Deep breath out, press your legs open. So good. Nice. We're gonna come to tabletop from here. So you can fold and bring those knees down. Nice, shoulders soften down your back. We're gonna take the right toes forward into the ground. And this actively press long off the ball of your foot so that your heel kind of energetically bobs back and forth. We're stretching out the back leg and a little bit into that right hip flexor. Beautiful, plant your right knee. Same thing on the left side. So same, left toes back, press back and forth. Really nice stretch for that calf muscle. And from here, we're gonna find a supported side plank. So you can use your right foot right here, or if you need more balance, you can pivot it out. Right foot is gonna be base, or right hand rather. Sweep your left arm up as your left heel pivots down. You can look up, or if you need a little balance stability, you can keep your gaze down and maybe you take those toes up. Find a focal point here to help guide you, especially if you're doing a little bit more of the balance this morning or this afternoon or this evening, whatever time it is for you. And take your arm forward overhead like a little picture window. Reach, 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 elongate. And then reach back towards your leg, bend your knee, capture the top of your foot. A little dancer's variation. Pull your heel towards your glute, get into that quad. Check your balance. Last breath in. And breath out. We'll release our foot, come back to tabletop. Knee down under your hip, palm down under your shoulder. And same other side. Right leg goes back, right arm up. Find your balance, figure out which option you're choosing. You can always switch it up as you go. And try to get your toe or heel in line with your hip. So a little activation of the right leg. Reach up a little taller, lengthen the waistline. Reach forward with your arm, breathe in. Reach back towards your foot, breathe out, capture your foot. Nice. Draw your knee in line with hip and then draw that heel towards your glute. So good, so juicy. Last inhale. And exhale, softly release your foot, tabletop pose. Yeah. All right, from tabletop, you're gonna walk, hop, or float your right leg forward into a little grounded low lunge. Bring your arms up. Big breath in at the tippy top. As you exhale, let your hips together melt forward and down. So keep scissoring those inner thighs. You can reach up through the palms. You can pivot the thumbs out, get a little soft through the shoulders, but more opening in the chest. Big inhale. And exhale, hands to your heart. We're going to twist to the right, so our hips stay forward, start to twist right. Option to hinge and bring that top of elbow to the top of your thigh. So every inhale is for the length from the tail to crown. And your exhale is to actively use the core strength to twist a little deeper. Maybe looking over that shoulder. One more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale through center, bring your arms overhead. And exhale, tabletop, palms down. Float or carry your right knee back. Left leg will come forward now, float or carry it. Start to engage through the left heel, the right thigh to scissor, squeeze, and come up nice and tall. Bring your shoulders over your pelvis. Pull the pit of your belly in for core activation. Take a big breath in. And exhale, let yourself melt just a little deeper. Hips go forward and down. Stretch that right hip flexor, so good. Maybe you look up at the sky, admire what's happening above you, regardless if it's a ceiling or if you're outdoors. With your next inhale, we'll rise up so strong through those inner thighs. Exhale, hands to heart, twist left. So squeeze the inner thighs. Keep your right hip pulling forward, left hip scissoring back. Maybe you hinge a little bit and bring that thigh a little bit closer to the arm. Inhale to find that length. And exhale, use the core strength, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Nice. Inhale through center. And exhale, hands down. Tabletop. So good. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Pedal the legs. Yeah, a little juicy for the outer thighs. Maybe your big toes are the only thing on your yoga mat. You take your heels wide and kind of pivot side to side. And walk your feet back through center. Walk to the back of your mat with your hands, bend your knees, forward fold. Nod your head, knowing yes. And come up halfway, nice long spine. And forward fold again. And bend your knees this time. Inhale, round slowly up to standing mountain, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. You're going to face the long edge of your mat and step it nice and wide. Heels in, toes out. Take a big breath in as you reach up. And this time, exhale, we're going to twist right. So extend those arms parallel. Bend the right knee. See about tapping your toes. Inhale, up, nice teed out arms. Exhale, twist left, bend the left knee, send the hips back, a little side lunge. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist, bend the knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist, bend the knee. This time, come to the top. We're going to try to keep our legs straight. Soft bend to the knees, but mostly keeping the legs straight. Big breath in. And exhale, twist to the right. Trying to keep the legs straighter. Maybe your arms hang stacked. Maybe you can reach over towards that calf. See the top hand and that it's just coming straight up to the sky. Inhale up with a long spine. Core is active here. And exhale, twist, keeping the legs straighter this time. Maybe you tee them out. Maybe you're able to bring the bottom hand towards your calf. Inhale up, nice long spine teed out. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. One more time each side. Center, breathe. Twist right, breath out. Morning. Center, breathe. Exhale, twist left. And come in through center. And hands to your heart. We're gonna make our way to a seat, friends. So you can bend your knees in Malasana to get there. Or I really like this fun variation of a fold. Take the legs wider, walk them out, walk them out. Bring your palms, flip them back, almost like a reverse down dog. Bend the elbows back behind you and slowly slide down to the booty. Nice. Either way you get there, just get there. Nice wide leg forward fold. You can take your legs as wide as is comfortable. Try to keep the toes towards the sky, the knees up, the thighs up. If this is uncomfortable, you can draw your legs closer together. Take a big inhale to sit up tall. You can stay, or use your exhale to fold forward. Maybe to forms. If you had a blocker or a bolster, use that too. Just keep the legs active. Allow your spine to soften, chin towards chest, a little bit of rounding. And eyes might be open or closed here. Last round of breath. And if you're folded in any way, start to support yourself back up to a nice long spine. We will begin with the right foot into our left thigh. You can walk that thigh a little bit more in here. We're gonna twist over to the left. So sit bones down, hip points up, twist over that left leg, reach your arms up, big breath. With your exhale, twist, rather fold over that slightly twisted to the left leg. You can use a strap here if you had, or a towel. Just grab really anywhere along the leg that's comfortable for you. Keep your right hip down as you just allow yourself to deepen into this expression a little bit more with your breath. With your next inhale, support yourself back up, facing that long leg. And then unwind to center. Switch out legs. Right leg extends, left sole of foot to that right inner thigh. Sit up tall to start, hip points down, and twist over the right leg. Arms up big, inhale, activate the right toes. We're gonna exhale, fold over the right leg. Keeping your left sitting bone down. Breathing as you lengthen. Exhales just release tension to let you dive deeper. Remember to bend your knee as much as you need to feel comfortable. Keep your hip points grounded. If this doesn't feel good in the low back or anything, you can keep it up higher. One more breath in. Last breath out. And as you rise up, stay over that long leg, facing in that direction. At the top, unwind to center. So good. Now, we already have the left leg on the ground, so we'll bring up the right foot, draw your left heel towards your right hip a little more, and your right foot can stay in line with your right hip or go a little deeper if you want, take it to the other side. A little grounded twist. Right palm is behind you. Inhale, sweep your left arm up, and exhale, twist to the right. So you can capture the elbow crease around the knee. You can do something different, whatever works for you. You want to keep both hip points down. Keep your right big toe rooted into the earth. Sit up nice and tall. Imagine stacking your vertebrae like a string of beads. Inhale to get taller. And exhale to twist. Breathe in for height. Breathe out for that twist, ring out. Nice. Next inhale, come back through center. And take your right foot back in front of the right hip. Start to draw your left knee up. Nice. You can windshield wiper a little bit, side to side. And now we'll take our right heel towards the left hip. Try to plant that right foot. Right leg, rather. Left foot plants or take it over. Left hand anchors behind you. Right arm sweeps up with a breath in. And twist to the left, torso to that inner thigh with your exhale. Really root down in the left big toe here. Keep both hip points down. Sit tall and twist. Breath in, breath out, twist. Last inhale, last exhale, and inhale through center. And we'll let go of this practice. Yep. And take your left leg to the ground. We'll stack our right foot on top to go a little deeper into our hips today. See if you can work it to where the ankle bones are not stacked on feet, but they're rather just kind of out on their own. But we might be more like this shape today, and that's fine. And your right leg's on top. If there's any space under the right knee to your body, feel free to plug it in, fill it up with like a sweatshirt or a towel or something to support. Keep your feet and ankles active, sitting bones down. Just sit up tall and enjoy this right deep hip stretch. You can always round a little deeper and fold if you would like. Just soften your face. And if you fold, just imagine keeping your tailbone to the earth and your hip points up. Just keep that connection at the seat and the mat. Last round of breath. And using your palms as an assist to support you back up. Rise up. Unstack our legs very softly. Grab behind the thighs. Plant your feet. You can always shimmy the knees a little bit. Lengthen the legs before we switch sides. I like this reset. And then take your right leg underneath this time and your left leg on top. Find what positioning works for you. Try to parallel your shins with the long edge of your mat. Sit up tall. And if you would like to round and fold, go for it. Check in that you're staying active in your ankles, toes are reaching back towards the shins. Tailbone is rooted down. Let your throat be soft, your face soft, eyes heavy. One last cycle of breath. And use your hands to support you as you rise back up. So good, friends. Grab behind the thighs. Take your feet wide. Heels are going to be in the mat. You can support yourself with your hands behind you. We're just going to windshield wiper the knees side to side. Little glute massage. And we'll come back up to that nice seat. Sit in Sukhasana. Shoulders down the back. Option to bring hands to heart. Thank you for your time. Have a beautiful day, yogis and athletes. My name is Maple. I'll see you next time on your mat. Namaste.